Maple Hollow, Indiana, isn't the kind of place where people vanish. With a population barely brushing 5,000, neighbors still wave from their porches, and the diner closes early on Sundays. So when Sarah Whitfield, a 32-year-old nurse at St. Mary's Hospital, failed to show up for her night shift one quiet autumn evening, the town held its breath. Sarah was known for her kindness, always the first to cover a coworker's shift, always smiling even after 12-hour days. Her coworkers thought she'd overslept. Her friends assumed she'd gone for a drive to clear her head. But when her car was found abandoned near Miller's Creek the next morning, the community's unease turned to fear. Local authorities launched a massive search effort. Volunteers combed through the woods and riverbanks, and flyers bearing Sarah's photo fluttered from every lamppost. Police Chief Ray Coleman, a man more accustomed to traffic stops than missing persons cases, told reporters it appeared to be a random act of violence. But something about the scene felt off. Sarah's purse was still in her car. Her phone had been powered off, not dead, but turned off. And there were no signs of struggle. As detectives began retracing her last known movements, a more complicated picture of Sarah emerged. Behind her warm smile and reputation as the town's angel in scrubs, she'd been keeping secrets. Phone records showed frequent calls to an unknown number, one registered to Daniel Ross, a married doctor at St. Mary's. The two had been close at work, often sharing late-night shifts. Friends said they'd noticed subtle tension between them in recent weeks. But there was another name in her messages, Evan Blake, her ex-boyfriend, recently released from a 6-month stint for assault. He'd texted her just days before her disappearance, "We need to talk. You owe me that much." Theories began to swirl. Was this a jealous lover's crime? A chance encounter gone wrong? Or something even darker? 2 weeks after Sarah vanished, a local fisherman found a piece of torn fabric caught in the reeds downstream from Miller's Creek. DNA confirmed it belonged to Sarah. But the discovery only deepened the mystery. There were no other traces, no body, no signs of where she'd gone. Then came the twist that turned the case upside down. A hospital employee came forward, claiming she'd seen Dr. Ross the night Sarah disappeared, not at home, as he'd told police, but at the hospital parking lot around midnight, visibly agitated and cleaning the back of his SUV. When questioned again, Dr. Ross maintained his innocence, insisting he was only removing old equipment. But forensic testing later revealed traces of Sarah's blood in his vehicle, faint but unmistakable. Faced with mounting evidence, Ross finally confessed, but his version of events stunned everyone. He claimed Sarah had threatened to tell his wife about their affair and expose his misuse of hospital drugs. They'd met at Miller's Creek to talk things through, but an argument turned violent. According to Ross, Sarah fell, struck her head on a rock, and never regained consciousness. In panic, he hid her body near the old quarry. It took authorities another 3 days to recover her remains, just miles from where her car had been found. Maple Hollow was never the same. The townspeople who once trusted their local heroes now questioned everything. The nurse everyone adored had been living a secret life, and the doctor they respected had become a killer. At the courthouse steps, Sarah's mother said through tears, she helped people every day of her life. She deserved someone to help her that night. Dr. Ross was sentenced to 25 years in prison. The case that began as a simple disappearance became a haunting reminder. In even the smallest towns, beneath the calmest surfaces, darkness can run deep.